We want them to actually try their hand at these styles, to sort of both appreciate the complexity of how hard it is to create an image, and the first quarter is mostly focused on 2D work, but also to be able to have a moment of creative expression as they've been sketching. They had to do 3 sketches of a work before they began trying to imitate it. One of those sketches had to be a piece in the Boston Museum of Fine Arts where we went, and they got a chance to talk to us about the work right in front of the work.
We want to look at the bright spot first, and then what I always found myself doing was slowly going to the outsides. So I look at the light and then follow where it goes. I'd see the buffalo, and you might follow the buffalo path, and then just the more and more you look at them, you just keep finding these little details.
When students take this class and ask about why do we sketch, sketching is a way of taking notes on an image.
This is the painting that I tried to recreate a little bit. So I really like this one because it has that kind of same approaching storm, but a little different in style, not as heavily focused on the details. Just looking at the sky and clouds, I think that became my favorite part of his work.
I would not identify as an artist, and I think several people in the class also would not, but it's a way of studying art, is to sketch and try and recreate it. But a lot of them took their own spin on it. So you can see Liz Casey was looking at Caspar David Friedrich and the Romantic period in Wander Over the Sea of Fog, but then took a picture of her brother looking out over a seascape and tried to create the same feeling. And then Ella Murray studied Jacques Signac's, Paul Signac's pointillism. And only through seeing it, she says, or only through trying to do it, does she understand the perspective involved. Because you're painting dots, and then you have to back up to be able to see the bigger picture. And what's so impressive about Signac to her now is that he didn't go over his dots. He had them methodically planned, almost like a really early pixelated image. Pointillism is all about perspective, and so up close when you're making the little dots you just see the colors, but then when you step back you realize that even the slightest shading creates a whole different image than what you expected. So I was constantly doing my marks and then stepping back and then realizing it wasn't really what I wanted. So Signac inspired and mentored Matisse, and this is Kat McLaughlin's interpretation of a Matisse painting, but she's changed some details. So the view out the window is not the view out the window in Harmony and Red, the original, but the view out the window where she works. She's changed the main character's hair to look like